Shiba Inu is on fire today. The price is climbing steadily, and the excitement in the crypto community is starting to heat up once again. But something strange is happening behind the scenes, and it's making analysts sit up and take notice. Roughly 95 trillion Shiba Inu tokens have suddenly become the center of attention. People are scrambling to understand what this means, why it's happening now, and whether this could trigger a massive breakout for the token. And if that wasn't enough, Satoshi Kusama, the face of the Shiba Inu dev team, has just stepped in to confirm something big is still in motion. What's really going on here? Let's get into it. Despite the ups and downs in the overall crypto market, Shiba Inu continues to show resilience. While some other tokens are riding the roller coaster of market swings, Shiba Inu has bounced back from its dip in a big way. There was a slight drop in price earlier, but almost immediately after, the token shot back up. That kind of recovery is not only impressive, it's a sign of strength. It's got the entire Shiba Inu community buzzing. Everyone is asking the same question. Is this the beginning of a true breakout? Or is something even more powerful brewing beneath the surface? And here's where it gets wild. Imagine nearly 95 trillion Shiba Inu tokens suddenly entering the spotlight. That's not a typo. It's real, and it's massive. At first, it may sound confusing. How could such a massive amount of tokens be in play? But once you understand the details, it becomes clearer. These 95 trillion tokens are being held across more than 330,000 wallets, all purchased in a narrow price range. The significance of that? It means there's a huge concentration of holders who bought in around the current market price. The entire market is watching to see what happens next. Right now, Shiba Inu's price is pressing up against a familiar resistance zone. It's like a ceiling the token has hit multiple times, only to be pushed back down. This repeated rejection forms what's known as a local top. On the short-term charts, you can see a clear pattern: lower highs, small dips, and wick rejections. It looks like Shiba Inu is losing a bit of momentum, and that's got traders talking. One analyst even pointed out that this kind of price action usually comes before a major move. It's like a spring being compressed. The longer it's held down, the more powerful the explosion when it finally breaks loose. Now, let's go a little deeper into the technicals. One popular chart analyst believes Shiba Inu is currently forming a bullish pennant pattern. If you're not familiar with that term, it's a pattern that often signals a breakout is coming. It's characterized by a tight consolidation following a strong upward move. Even more exciting, this pennant seems to be part of a larger formation known as a cup and handle. That's when the chart looks like a rounded bowl, followed by a slight downward drift forming the handle. This setup has historically been a strong signal of upward momentum. And if this plays out the way analysts expect, Shiba Inu could be headed for a 70% surge, taking it back to its earlier highs from this year. But there's a catch. If Shiba Inu's price falls below a certain key support level, this whole bullish setup could collapse. That's why this current moment feels so tense. It's like watching someone walk a tightrope. If they maintain balance, they'll reach the other side. But one wrong step and everything could fall apart. Right now, Shiba Inu is holding that line. It hasn't broken down, and that's fueling hope. If it can push higher from here, the rally could be massive. And while traders focus on the charts, something much bigger is happening quietly. A massive transaction recently took place, an $800 million transfer of Bitcoin from Coinbase to an unknown wallet. Why does this matter for Shiba Inu? Because when major Bitcoin holders, known as whales, move that kind of volume off of exchanges, it's usually a signal that something is about to happen. These moves are rarely impulsive. They're calculated, strategic, and often linked to accumulation. When whales accumulate Bitcoin, it usually signals confidence in an upcoming market rally. And when Bitcoin moves, the rest of the market, including Shiba Inu, tends to follow. So when a whale moves almost $1 billion in BTC off an exchange, you better believe it's sending a message. It's a quiet but clear sign that something big may be about to happen in the broader crypto market. And when the tide rises, tokens like Shiba Inu often see amplified gains. Back to the 95 trillion tokens we mentioned earlier. That figure isn't just big, it's critical. It represents a zone of buyers who all enter the market at roughly the same price range. That creates a kind of battleground. If the price holds steady or climbs, it can encourage those holders to stay in the game and even accumulate more. But if the price dips below that range, there could be a panic sell. Either way, the next move could be dramatic. There's very little support just below the current level, so what happens next could decide the short-term future of the token. Will it bounce back or fall through? What makes this moment even more critical is the confidence being expressed by the development team. Satoshi Kusama recently posted a short but powerful message on social media. He said, "My plans never changed." It's just a few words, but in a time of uncertainty, they mean everything. It's a reminder that while price charts are fun to watch, the real progress is happening behind the scenes. The developers are still focused. They're still building. And they're not distracted by short-term noise. The Shiba Inu project has moved far beyond just being a meme coin. The roadmap includes real utilities, tech developments, and ecosystem expansion. It's not just about chasing hype anymore, it's about building a lasting platform. That's why the dev team's ongoing commitment means so much. It shows that Shiba Inu isn't just a trend. It's a long-term project with serious goals. And if you're still unsure about what makes this community so special, just look at what Lucy, the lead marketer for Shiba Inu, recently posted. She said, "Cut the fake hype. It's not FOMO, it's faith. When the community shows up, spreads the word, and believes in real potential, that's the best investment of all." That quote speaks volumes. It reminds everyone that behind every token, behind every transaction, there's a real community that believes in the vision. And that belief, that unity, is one of Shiba Inu's strongest assets. Even now, with the pressure building, the charts in motion, and analysts watching every candle, the Shiba Inu community continues to show up. They post, they hold, they support. That kind of consistency builds trust. It builds momentum. And it builds something that most other tokens can only dream of, a real foundation. So yes, today's price moves are important. But in the grand scheme of things, they're just one chapter in a much bigger story. With a dedicated dev team, a roadmap full of innovation, and a global community that refuses to give up, Shiba Inu still has one of the most promising futures in the crypto world. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or weeks from now, the next big breakout could be just around the corner. And if that 95 trillion token level holds strong, we might be on the edge of witnessing another legendary Shiba Inu surge. What's your take on all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. If you want to stay in the loop, make sure to click on one of the videos now showing on your screen. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss another Shiba Inu update. Missing even one could mean missing out on a massive opportunity. Share this video with as many people as you can, and let's keep this energy going.